Ha! Okosisi, Akarakaju, the great one.
Where's one I wanted?
Why have you summoned me here for my position?
Because we have a score to settle.
There's no compromise. She is a dedicated servant of Her Majesty.
Her Majesty owes me a duty to release whatever I want to me.
No! She was dedicated even before she was conceived. We don't have deal here. I'm leaving.
So there's this song that they were singing then. Mommy water, leave me alone, no. I don't want to be your own again, no. I've been normal person, living in this world. Leave me make I marry the one person I choose. Mommy water, leave me alone, no. I don't want to be your own again, no. I be normal person, living in this world. Leave me make I marry the one person I choose. So that was the track or the song that they used in this particular movie. You know, it is all about a young girl that the grandmother dedicated her to the water goddess, to the Mommy Water. In the response was for the exchange of when the girl gets of age, she's going to serve the water spirit. Now the young girl, Mommy Water has done its own part, and he blessed the mother with the grandmother, one of them, blessed the mother with the daughter, which is the girl. Now when she's now of age, she refused to answer or to serve Mommy Water. So that was a song, like, the Mommy Water, she now trying to marry Saint Toby. But Mommy Water spirits are now fighting her because there is a covenant. Now, these were movies that Nollywood were making back in the day that sort of presented our culture, our spirituality, concepts that we have in our spirituality in a negative light. Because Mame Water, obviously, is part of our ancestral principle. But what these people do not understand is that in the days of our ancestors, when there is an issue of fertility in a community, they did not go to Mame Water to go and ask for child or to beg Mame Water to give them children. What they would do is to install what our ancestors called Akwale Omumu, the deity of fertility, the deity of progression, the deity of progress. Our ancestors would install Akwale, and through Akwale, the women would, get pregnant, and and now in our culture, we never really had any how would I put it now? Any exchange that, okay, because your ancestors got this child from Akwale, you're going to serve. You get, because Ifenesi Nabo. This is where Agu comes in. For somebody to serve or to have a cosmic call, the person has to be in tune with other ancestors called Agu. It is that Agu that grants this person the opportunity, the energy, to the frequency to act in the capacity of a Dibia or a shaman. So without a person being born with Agu, that person can never serve in any capacity, not even as an Ezemwani, not even to be a water intercessor. Now, Nollywood was also presenting this movie because at the end of the day, she went for deliverance and she was delivered through the grace and might of, Christianity. It was a pastor, a reverend, that delivered her from her predicament. But all these things are the demonizations of Igbo spirituality. Because what we know is that once you're called to serve a deity or Mame Water in whatever capacity, your main job is to act as an intercessor, as a bridge between people that are looking for something, the complainants or the supplicants, and the deity. You have the capacity to talk to that entity, to that cosmic force, and that entity or cosmic force would listen to your voice because you have the authority to intercede on their behalf. Now, people that do not have that capacity to intercede cannot go to the river, cannot go to a deity and speak to that deity, and the deity would listen. Because in our culture, we believe no more than more no kufa. There are people that deities or spirits hear their voice. The moment they speak to that deity, to that spirit, the deity becomes more inclined to help or more inclined to listen to them. So it is not a bad thing. So let's even assume that our ancestors had this concept of if you go to get something from a water spirit, the water spirit will say, okay, your child is going to serve me. Is it supposed to be a bad thing? Because the main function from an Igbo cultural perspective is that you're there to serve. You're there to help other people. Now, because human nature, we have this capacity to overdo things. We have this capacity to do more than we are supposed to do. So this is when things also guides our communication, their communication with these deities. A person who is serving as an intercessor, whether it's a water priestess, whether it is a dibia, they have moral principles, they have laws, they have rules that are guiding them. Some of their rules include that you do not take what does not belong to you. You do not lie against the human being or against the spirits. You do not soil yourself. You do not put yourself in a position that when the spirit sees you, the spirit will become disgusted by you. So they have so many rules that are guiding them. If it is in a church, we'll now talk about, okay, now we're 10 commandments that God has given. The same way, these leaders, they have rules that are guiding them. And the essence of laws is to ensure balance and prevent chaos. Because if there are no laws that are guiding these intercessors, that means these DBS can just mess people up and there will not be any consequences. Now, in our culture as an Igbo, our ancestors believed that water spirits are the purest of them all. Fana Sony, they do not like people that are dirty. Whether you're physically dirty, whether you're spiritually dirty, whether your mind is dirty, they do not like it, they despise it, they hate it. So they ensure that people that are going to come and serve them are serving them with all honesty, all integrity, all righteousness, because they are going to hold you on a higher moral standpoint. So if you're not a person that is disciplined and you're not moral, you do not have morals that are guiding you, they cannot call you and they will not allow you to serve them. But we sort of now think that other spirits are there to cause evil, to be menace, to cause menace, to destroy people's life. But that's not how our ancestors perceived them. So I don't know if this movie is on YouTube or anywhere, but if you can get it, you can watch it and cross-reference it with your idea of what you know about Igbo culture today, and you'll see how Nollywood contributed to the demonization of our culture and spirituality. So let me repeat this because when I saw this movie, that was the first thing that came to my mind. Mommy water, leave me alone, no. I don't want to be your own again, no. I be normal person living in this world. Leave me make I marry. The one person I choose. Yeah, guys,